Thousands of people are known as Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Houston Texans. Stadium in Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Get it!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. On first down, here's Stroud. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and long. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Texans at 2-11 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such...
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Azeez Ojulari from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
Barkley hit, and the ball pops free.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd and 4. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Texans 0.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans take first down at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Warrior 70.
Throwing now is Stroud. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Tyree Fairbairn on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Ready, ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They'll set up to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
65.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, check that. Street.
Stroud working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Big Lion.
Stroud to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with it.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Score!
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Aaron Robinson, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
To kick off for New York.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, Panther 11, Panther. Hurry, hurry.
Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Stroud off the play fake. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Now back to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And Stroud now to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Texans! From 8 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now.
Texans 18.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Robinson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Saquon going to have a Giants 1st down as he's down to the 11.
1st down, New York.
18, right here.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, check that. Street. Check out.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! A big play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Again, it's Barkley. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Alert! Go!
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, here's Stroud. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Dragon 60.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos! 79 Broncos!
Stroud looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Stroud. Coleman has it here right side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Right there, hurt.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Got his man, Dell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action. Stroud now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Again, it's Stroud. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So the drive territory now 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Stroud. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, check that. Street.
Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's a 17-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Big Lion.
Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One
of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 17 yards out. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 62 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's first down.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Ready, ready?
Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
At the 30-yard line.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Hurt! Hurt!
Stroud to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Go, Reed! Go! Ready!
Now Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner?